Hi, I'm Alan Gordon, but I want to share the first story with you. Is a young man who I actually joined a health club, and in talking to this young man, found out that he was a very good friend of my son. He knew my son played on the same football team, and so we got to talking. Every time I come into the health club, he scans my badge, and we talk a little bit. Well, after a few days and weeks, I was just curious. I started to ask him about how he sells the memberships. And does he get training on that, or does he just have to do it for himself? And how much does he get paid for each membership he sells, etc.? And he shared with me that they don't get training, and he's not really sure what he's doing. So I emailed him a copy of the book, and he came back to me and he said, Mr. Gordon, I'm reading through it, but I'm a little confused because there's so many different ideas in the book. I'm not really sure how it relates to me selling health club memberships. So I thought about it, and I said, all right, let me think about that. And I went and I looked at all the chapters in the book again, and I came back to him and I said, I want you to focus on 3 techniques in the book. Number 1 is needs development. Number 2 is future tense. And number 3 is loss statements. Okay, if you can master these 3 things, you will be able to sell health club memberships all day long. Now, the truth is, selling is only a part of this young man's job. They do all kinds of things within the health club, but when somebody walks in, they typically will say something like, hey, I'm interested in learning more about your health club and possibly joining. Well, that's what we call in sales a buying signal. Okay, if somebody walks into my store and wants to buy something, that's a buying signal. So they're not truly salespeople, but I don't want to underestimate, because he gets compensated every time he signs somebody up, and he also gets an extra bonus every time he sells them at the gold level. So the highest level of membership, he gets like $10 extra. So that's important, and I wanted to teach him not just to sell the memberships, but to make sure that everybody signs up at the highest level, becomes a gold member. So I told him 3 things: needs development, future tense, and loss statements. Let's talk about needs development. When someone walks in and wants to learn more about your health club, I told him, before you start walking them around and showing them everything, sit down with them and just for 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, ask them some questions. What are your goals in coming to this gym? Why are you here? What are you trying to accomplish? What part of your body do you want to focus on? Are you a runner or more of a weightlifter? What kind of activities do you see yourself getting more involved in? Have you ever been a member of a gym before? Oh, you have. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? So in the first 4 or 5 minutes, rather than me explain to a potential customer everything there is to know about the gym, I take the first few minutes to learn what I can about this potential customer. Now, when I give the presentation and I walk the person around the gym, I can say, hey, look, you said one of the things you didn't like about your other gym was there was always a waiting line for the treadmills. We've got 25 treadmills. So anytime, I can assure you, there will always be a treadmill open. You will never have that problem at this health club. We have more than enough treadmills. You said you were interested in working on your abs and building abdominal strength. Well, let me show you some of the machines and how they work, and so you can get a sense of what your ab workout would be. You can start over here. This will work on your obliques. You can start over here. Then you can move to this machine. This will work on here, and this will work on your lower back. And you also said you were interested in free weights. Let me show you our free weight section. So these are the kinds of things. Once I know what you want, what you're interested, then I can build value in my presentation. Don't be a salesperson who just starts blabbering about how great your product is. Find out who they are. Find out what's important to them, and then show them how your product or service is going to meet exactly what their needs are. Find out what they are, what they want, what they're excited about, and then in your presentation, build value. Don't just tell them everything. Tell them everything as it relates to what's important to them. That's one, needs development. Okay? Number two is future tensing. Future tensing is a very simple communication technique that allows, and I have a video so you can watch it in more detail, but essentially, here's an example. It allows your customer to feel what it's going to be like to have the benefits. Not just talking about the benefits, but actually putting in their mind a feeling of what it's going to be like after they make this purchase, after they make this commitment. So you say, gee, it's really great that you're here. You've made a great first step. Imagine how good you're going to feel in 3 or 4 weeks. And when you work out several times a week, in 3 or 4 weeks, you're going to notice a great feeling. You're going to feel much healthier. Your heart's going to be pumping. You're going to feel the better blood flow. You're going to start to feel some muscle tone. You're going to notice that you're getting a little bit slimmer. And if you keep with it, you're going to get better and better and get healthier and healthier and healthier. That's going to feel so good. In fact, today's the first of the month. So I'm going to be here. I think I'm going to be here on the 27th. I want you to come back in about 3 or 4 weeks. Look for me on the 27th, and let's talk about how good you're feeling. And then also let's review your workout a little bit and see if maybe we can make some small changes in your workout routine to make it even better. Does that sound good? Sure. That's called future tensing. You're allowing the customer to feel what it's going to feel like once they've made a commitment. So you're putting their mind into the future. The third thing is loss statements. Now, what I want to share with you is this health club has 2 memberships, the basic membership and the gold membership. I don't know those are the names, but the basic membership is good. The gold membership costs twice as much. And I told this young man, I said, it's so easy to sell the basic membership. I want you to focus on always selling the gold membership and getting that extra $10 every time you sign up a gold member. Okay, here's what you do. You're going to explain all the details of the basic membership, and you're going to explain the benefits of the gold membership. Now, of course, the gold membership costs twice as much. The 2 main benefits are, very quickly, number one, the health club has multiple locations throughout town. So being a gold member allows you to go to any of those locations. The other major benefit of the gold membership is that it allows me to bring an unlimited number of guests. So I can bring my son, I can bring my wife, I can bring a coworker, I can bring a friend, and I don't have to pay for them. Those are the 2 main benefits of the gold membership. So you lay out the basic membership and the gold membership, and you just do an assumptive close. So let's go ahead and get you signed up for the gold membership. Now you're going to, sometimes, the person's going to say, that's great, I like that, let's go do it. Many times you're going to get the objection. Watch my video on objections. Now, the objection, the way you handle the objection is you agree, you paraphrase, and then you ask questions to find out what they're really objecting about. Okay? We're going to modify that slightly. We're going to agree, we're going to paraphrase, and then we're going to add a loss statement. Let me show you what I mean. Well, here are the 2 memberships. Let me go ahead and just sign you up for the gold membership, and you're going to hear the objection sometimes. The objection will be, I'm not really sure I want to spend that extra money. And you agree, paraphrase, and loss statement. You say, you know what? I certainly understand what you're saying. It's a significant additional investment every month, and you want to be sure that you're making the right decision. I certainly understand. Here's the loss statement. But what I'm concerned about is if you don't take the gold membership, you're going to lose the ability to work out at all the different locations. And you had told me that some of the other locations are convenient for you. I don't want you to lose that. And I also don't want you to lose the ability to bring unlimited guests. If you don't take the gold membership, you're going to lose those 2 benefits, and you don't want to lose that, do you? No, I don't. And you just sign up for the gold membership. So it's called a loss statement, okay? Instead of telling them why the gold membership is better, you tell them what they're going to lose. If you're just flipping it and wording it in a different way, but it's very effective, you're going to tell them what they're going to lose by not being a gold member. Well, okay, so I had this series of conversations with this young man, and a few weeks later, I come back, I scan in my badge, I said, so how's it going? He goes, wow, like the last 3 people, I signed up for gold memberships. It's really working great. I said, what's working for you? He goes, the loss statement. I just tell him, you don't want to lose the ability to bring, guests all the time, do you? And they all say, no, I don't. and they sign up for the gold membership, and he's making some more money, and the gym is making more money, so everything's great. Anyway, that's the example. I'm going to make some videos with some other folks that I've been talking to and show you what parts of the book apply. But go ahead, just download the book, BigBookOfSales.com. Just go ahead and download it. It's free. Keep in touch with me, and maybe I'll make a video about you next time. Hey, I wanted to tell you, sales is a great profession. I want you to give your best effort on every sales call, whether it's on the phone or in person, and think about your skills and your mechanics as a salesperson, and I want you to eventually keep working and working and working, building your skill level until you become the master salesperson that you want to be. Thanks.